Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Slope Podcast. Hey, you know what it is, a weekly podcast on the Sakamichi series idol groups. I mean, Nogizaka 46, Sakurazaka 46, Hinatazaka 46, and Yoshimotozaka 46, Season 3, Episode 29. This episode is recorded live over our Twitch, twitch.tv/Slope Club, every Tuesdays around 7 p.m. Pacific Time. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Jimmy, a.k.a. Swotaku, and I'm joined, as always, by my friends and my fellow hosts. We have Boy Kun and Josh, Mr. Josh Box.
Hello.
Yo.
Good to be here.
Thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure. My pleasure.
Doing okay.
Doing okay.
Yep.
Same here. Well,
Kinda
looks like
busy, you know?
we did. Oh, okay. You're busy. Okay.
Well, because class is picking up. It's like the second
Oh,
week.
okay.
And so
Oh yeah, you're second class, right?
more assignments and whatnot. And since it's like a really short class, the assignments are due very like soon, like next day kind of thing.
Yeah, every class day is a new assignment, basically due.
Yeah, that kind of deal. So yeah.
Yeah. I just finished mine. I got
How was that?
a B in my stats class.
Hey,
Don't think I deserved it.
Good enough.
Take those, bro.
I thought I was gonna get like a C minus or something. I was like, I'm gonna barely edge out. I'm
Is that
glad.
the only class for the semester?
That is my only class.
You're
Yes.
done until the fall?
I'm done for these next 3 weeks.
Nice.
I'm going to say, having done both quarters and semesters, I was about to say I enjoyed quarters, but that was when I did literally nothing else but school.
That's true.
You know, like we didn't have the show, for example. I was taking a hiatus from competing because I was trying to adjust to, transferring and stuff. So I didn't compete for another, I don't think I competed at all while I was on quarters, actually. And then, my social life was pretty much hanging out with AKB nerds, every couple weeks. So it was great, dude. It's just like, it's just everything's so fast paced. Boom, 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 boom. We move on. You don't get bored. But I feel like if I were to do that now, when I have life and everything going on, I'd be like, can't do it, bro. Too much. Let's slow down.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I never had the chance to do
Same.
quarters. So
Maybe it's like the summer you're going through, Maybe it's like that.
yeah, but like
I'd say
it's
similar,
like a
right?
5-week
10
class.
weeks.
It's a little shorter, like a lot shorter actually.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah, I always felt semesters were too long for me.
Yeah. I need something like in between.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
See,
let's make it the same amount of times we meet a week, like 2 times a week, but the length of maybe like a little bit more than a quarter, I feel
So, like,
I
that'd be
wouldn't
like-
mind going like 4 times a week with shorter classes. I really don't like long classes.
Oh,
I
really?
just,
I'm the opposite.
Really. Like,
Yeah,
I
I'd
feel
rather-
like
I'd rather
after
just
an
bang it out,
hour,
like-
I'm just like, that's it.
Oh,
Well,
really?
that's kind of the thing, right? Like, after 45 minutes, your attention span just drops,
Yeah. I can't.
exponentially. That's, the case for, maybe not Josh, but I think most people. Well, because you just said you longer,
I know.
so I'm like,
But it
I'm
makes
not
it sound
gonna...
like, regular
Maybe not
people.
Josh, but a freak, am I right, guys?
Right?
But, I that's the thing. It's,
Thanks,
because
Juan.
people have been kind of discussing this for, how to hold, more efficient classes, right? Because it's, yeah, it's just, it could be a subject that you're very interested in, but, especially sitting down nonstop for, over an hour becomes, mentally draining, right? Which is why I'm surprised people watch this show. But,
Well, it's good.
okay,
They don't have to engage their brains, so.
because even me,
engage their
even me,
brains.
I like the podcasts that I listen to. I genuinely enjoy the subjects, right? Obviously, I'm listening to a podcast, but the only time I listen to a whole podcast straight is if I'm on a long drive and I have literally nothing else I could do anyways.
Oh, yeah.
But if I'm at home, I'll listen to them in chunks.
Oh, really?
I'll listen to it for a bit. Okay, I'll go do something else. Go listen to it a bit.
I think 1.5 hours is my max. The class right now is 3 hours, 9 to 12. And I'm just like, there's like a break in the middle, you know, for like 10, 15 minutes. But still, like, you know, coming back from the break, I'm just like.
See, I'm like that with online classes. But if it's like in person, I could do like a 5-hour class.
Oh, that's disgusting, dude.
No.
Yeah.
I
did long classes before when I did my fitness specialist program, and like we needed breaks after like an hour. You know what I mean? Like these are like 2-hour classes, dude. But it's like, you know, you have an hour, then you take a break. Then you take another hour.
I think for any program, it's gonna be a long class. Right? If you're doing like those type of like nursing or whatever, it's gonna be like a 5-6 hour class. But they make it more like you're taking 5 different classes type of thing.
Oh,
yeah.
So like every hour or so, there's a break, right? And then you get the lunch or whatever. But they try to cover different subjects every hour, or they try. You know, not always the case, but like to make it not as like bad as just sitting through one subject for 5 hours, kind of thing. So.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if it's a lab, you don't notice it, but a lecture, you definitely do.
Oh yeah,
right?
Labs
like
are
if it's something that's engaging you, right? Like because I was like, okay, like a practicum, for example, I'd like,
hey, what?
Oh, that's like a 3-hour class, dude. Like, but I'm working with the client for an hour, each of those hours, you know, like, or it'd be like half an hour like lecture at the beginning, then 2 hours, 1 hour with the client, another hour with the client, and then half an hour like to like.
Yeah, the labs are always different and they're longer, right, usually. But then you're actually like applying whatever you're learning. Whereas the lecture is all concepts and it's like, you know, it's kind of hard. But,
I just want to get it over with. I'm just like, let's do it like one time a week. Let's get it all over.
You know what the worst labs were in college, dude? The ones where they're like, oh, after you're done, make sure you wait till everybody else is done so that we can go over everybody's results at the end. I'm like, why would you do this?
Like, when you're like, oh, we have to, you know, compare with the whole class, so we get like the data. I'm like, we finished an hour ago.
Oh,
dude.
I feel that.
Everyone's just side-eyeing that one table. We all know that table. It's Josh's table.
No, my table is
first. Can I just help? Can I just give them the answers?
Can we just get there?
Why are they so slow?
Yo, all right.
I'm just gonna casually walk over there, hand them the sheets.
It's always the same.
Thanks, Corp.
Thank you for the sub.
School life, everybody.
Yeah. I am not in any rush to get back to it, but eventually it will be my turn.
Yes. Well, Josh is gone, so we can get into the idols, everybody. Talk about Sakamichi series. We get a few things to talk about for the Shilling Corner, so let's get into it. The Shilling Corner. First up, Sakurazaka and Hinatazaka are doing a joint campaign with Lawson. If this page would load, I would show you.
It's wild that it took having 2 separate names for them to finally start acting like, you know, they're part of the same group.
True.
Yeah. Well, this page isn't loading, but, you know, usual Lawson campaign stuff. You can get various different things if you shop there. Like Uchi was. Oh, here we go. The campaign starts in August or late July. See, you can
looks like
the Hinata one starts first. Actually.
Seems like you get different things depending when you go.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So original goods, you know, like Uchiwas and stuff like that. Probably like clear files, etc. But you know, we don't have a Lawson over here, so why are we talking about this?
If Lawson wants to send over
CD
stuff,
Japan, send us the promo code, dude. We'll hook you up so fat, bro. Come on.
Yep.
And by we'll hook you up, I mean I'll buy shit with the promo code.
Yeah.
Look at all the stuff you can win. This is like the biggest one so far, I think. Like there's like a freaking carry-on
It's like
roller.
a whole fest.
Is that a fridge, dude?
Mini fridge, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
it
want
says
that.
Sakurazaka. It has
Right?
all their names and shit. You got hats, a clock. Like, damn, look at that.
Yo, which
That's,
day is that, bro?
Which day can I get the fridge?
Yeah, dude.
That's pretty. It's pretty wild. Look at the Hinata one. There's the embossed logo on the carry-on. The chair.
Oh, but they don't have a fridge.
Yeah, they don't have the fridge though.
Mm.
Damn. But yeah, lots of stuff you can win with this campaign. So everybody, buy your onigiri and whatever breakfast sandwich at Lawson.
Ooh, bring
We
us
don't have
one.
that stuff here.
You'll just take a couple days. Might get here a little moldy, but we'll appreciate
Whoever wins the Sakurazaka mini fridge,
Oh, yes.
hit me up, dude. I will buy that shit
Yeah.
off of you.
Resell.
Hell
Here we
yeah,
go.
brother.
Opportunity.
Resale.
I think you know that thing's just plastic. All right, you know it's no good.
You
Just
know we
sell
could
it
probably
to me,
print it
bro.
out ourselves.
Someone who can appreciate it, dude.
Yeah, so check that out. Let's go to more campaigns over here. Cup Star this time. Hinatazaka and Nogizaka are doing like a shirt design campaign type thing. So the Nogi one features Ume, Asuka, and Sakura.
I was
1,000
reading most of
shirts. No,
Look at these hipster girl photos, dude.
right? It's all
Right.
black and white. Got the like what do you
Low
call it?
shutter speed.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that shit. Black and white. You have until the end of August to enter. So as usual, I think with same as previous Cup Star campaigns, you buy that shit and then keep the receipt, and then you send in the receipt or you scan it with the app for an entry. So
What do we
you
think?
can't
of
win
these?
any of this shit either. So whatever.
What do you guys think of the shirts?
For
I
no
was about to ask, which one are you guys getting?
Yeah, I think I'm going.
I like the
I'm
Ume
going
one.
Hinata on this one.
Oh, I thought we're picking the
Oh,
I'm-
let's pick
Oh,
from
I'm
Nogi
picking
first.
picking
Let's pick
sides.
from Nogi.
Okay.
No,
Nogi
pick from
first.
Nogi first, and then we'll pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go with Ume, I guess, because
Oh,
it's
word,
not
word.
the low shutter speed thing. It's actually daytime.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel like that's a little like too on the nose for like trying to be artistic, you know?
yeah, same. That's why I would pick Ash, dude, because that's like, oh, that's some artsy ass photo, dude.
Hmm.
I like the stretch, right, that you get from the shutter speed. I'm not a big fan of like this like whoop motion you're getting in Sakura's.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like, all right, let me take this picture, low shutter speed. All right, there we go.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right, that's the one.
Yeah, I think if it's between the two low light ones, it's Asuka for me.
Yeah. I think I'm going with Umazawa's though. I agree with boy.
Yeah, see, my man.
What?
Okay,
What?
let's
bro?
look at the Hinata one.
Everything's all sharp, bro.
It's much more colorful and kind of
Mhm.
Yeah, I prefer these for sure.
Yeah,
scenery.
yeah, I can see that.
We got Katoshi, Kosaka now, and Ami Bread. But Hinata's campaign is until September 19th. So, whose do you like from this?
Hmm.
I'm going
trying to think-
Kosaka now, dude.
Same, bro.
Oh, really? Really? Okay.
Ooh.
I
Dude,
was
you
thinking
got
which
the-
one I like picture versus shirt, you know? Because I feel like I like different ones based on
Yeah,
that.
yeah. For a picture, I think I
Okay.
like the Mi Pan one just because you got cool architecture thing,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
Yeah,
But then it's very much. It's too much like, oh, look at this girl in this building,
Yeah.
right?
you can't
I
really
was thinking
tell
Katoshi's
it's
for
her.
the picture one. I think in most of these, like especially on the shirt, you have to like really like go in and see.
Mhm.
I guess
like-
just going from the picture itself, like Mi Pan is like really small.
Yeah,
Like the focus is obviously like the architecture.
the architecture. Yeah.
Hmm. I think I'm going
Katoshi's is
Katoshi
cool
on this one.
too. How she's like at the corner and it's like this.
Like split in the middle.
shadowed,
Yeah.
and then yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll go for that one.
But my favorite is Kosaka Now's.
Dude, you got the
the
foreground
sky.
element flowers, dude.
Yeah.
The sky.
Yeah,
it's
it's a
just
nice
it's very classic, right? I think that's why.
Yeah,
It's such like a classic composition that you can't go wrong with it.
That's true. That's true.
You got nice clouds too. It's not like shitty looking clouds.
Yeah, dude. The horizons on the like bottom
little
third
tilted.
of the photo, dude. You know?
Very nice, very nice. And on the back of both.
Her head's in the other power
says,
position, just a little bit underneath that other third, you know.
Do you guys like the caption it has?
Since
the day I've met Cupstar, I'm crazy about her.
Who?
Who's Cupstar?
Her name is who?
Excuse me, who is this Cupstar you've been talking to?
Who is Cupstar? Yeah, same deal here. Scan your receipt for an entry. Yeah, 1,000 shirts. We have absolutely zero chance of getting these. So, legit, I guess. Might have to do resale if you really
Yeah, dude,
want.
gonna be hitting up the eBay brothers.
Look out for those listings.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that's the Shilling Corner. For the week.
Hey, let's go.
All right.
So waiting for a reply, Cupstar.
Come on, we keep talking about y'all, man.
We'll
Not
buy
even gonna
our
give us
own
a-
cup star. Dude. Just
Give us a
Please
3-pack.
acknowledge us.
yeah, dude.
But let's go to the current events. What's going on? Yoshimoto, nothing. Always. I mean, they're doing their like performance thing, but nothing really new as far as releases go or anything like that. So just Hinata. First up with Hinata. So Hana-chans, Susan, and Matsurako did that acoustic thing. I still haven't watched it. Thing with MTV. Oops. There we go.
Now's your chance, dude.
Yeah, because they are re-airing the thing, and with the re-airing, they shared a playlist, each of them. So let's take a look at the tracks they recommend on these playlists, y'all. So, Paripi-chan, Tomita Suzuka, she has some beat. Oh, look, she has SKE 48's Kata
Oh,
Omoi
what a
finally.
weeb, dude.
What a weeb.
Megan
Oh,
Trainor.
what a good song, dude. Wait, where's the... Oh, here's the playlist.
It's kind of hidden in the.
Yeah.
I still can't even find it.
It doesn't
Oh,
look
there,
like
I
a
found
link.
it. I found it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
That's a link?
expands.
Oh.
Yeah.
Opens up. Pretty varied, I would say. We got some
Yeah,
rock
dude.
Move World.
and some
Megan
idols.
Trainor.
Megan Trainor, yeah.
Megan Trainor, randomly. All right.
Now we know who
yeah.
recommended the the Taylor Swift song.
Where's the Migos, Paripi-chan?
Ooh.
Right. Did she drop that thing? She doesn't do the rapping anymore.
She doesn't rap
She's
anymore,
like, no,
right?
No.
I'm an acoustic girl now, dude.
No Kendrick, bro. Come on.
Mm.
Let's go. Let's take a look at Matsuda Kono, guys. A lot more Japanese music centric.
Well, yeah, but it's
It's just one song.
pretty varied still, right? Got some Hirai.
Ken
Hirai,
Popstar.
dude.
That's a fun song.
I wanna be a pop star.
Yeah, that one. Got Gunjo by Yoasobi. That's like one of my favorite songs this year. It's
That's a good song, yeah.
Hoshino Gen.
Yeah.
Bump of Chicken, Elephant Kashimashi. Like some mainstay Japanese acts.
Yeah, dude.
So it's still varied, but I think Paripi's is a much more varied of a playlist. So maybe. Oh wait, they also have here's the set list of their performance.
We talked about this, right?
Yeah, we did.
Never, ever, ever getting back together.
We.
Terrace House.
Oh.
And then it's cool. There's a nice gallery on this website too. Look at that lighting. Ooh, wow. Anyway, that's that. Let's keep going. Sakurazaka News. Hono's photobook has the title and covers now.
Oh.
So it's called Ippome, and it will be released when? August 17th. There you go. The covers, we have 2.
No, we have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is that? Oh, okay. Right. So looks like the main cover is the one with
The one she looks like someone caught her
shirt.
lying.
Is that the one?
Pardon?
Look at her face. Look, she's like guilty of something, or like she's like worried.
The one with the floral shirt?
No, the one in the
one?
with the blue coat.
The snow.
Oh, the blue is the main cover? I really
Yeah.
like this. Wow, look at that. So blue.
It's pretty, dude.
She looks,
It's
she looks
like a
little
drama
worried.
face.
I don't know. I feel like
Yeah,
it
dude.
looks worried.
That's
a
a drama
drama,
face right there. Yeah. Like when it's at the train station.
Yeah,
And
bro.
the lover is on the train. It's like going away. And he looks back,
okay.
And it's
I can see that
Dude,
one.
it's like she thinks she's just seeing her best friend off, dude, and he's like, "Oh, zutto suki deshita, dude." She's but it's like, I gotta go, dude. I'm going to
says it.
Tokyo now.
I just like how much of a presence the coat is. Look at that thing. It's so blue.
Look at that, look at that blue, brother.
Almost makes her eyes blue. You know, like a little reflection.
Yeah, I like
That's one
this
thing
one.
I like. Like her eyes are so black. Like the
Just reflects everything.
They reflect everything. It's really pretty. You know what I mean? Like it's like, oh, I can see the whole world in Hono's eyes, dude.
If I look close enough, I see
all
the
her
photographer
future,
and the assistants.
Yep. What else? There's another cover.
I will
with
say,
her,
smiling Hono is like superior Hono, dude.
Ooh,
That's true. You get the one dimple, dude.
Yeah, dude. Oh,
That's the Lopi and HMV one, where she's smiling.
Right. With the
See again,
hat.
look at her eyes reflecting everything.
Yeah. And is that it? What else?
No, there's also the
another
other
with
blue
the
coat one,
Blue coat
the one where she looks a little confused.
with the
the one against the tree or whatever. Yeah.
Very cold. But
No, wait, what?
I
I
guess,
think we're talking about different ones now.
what?
I was originally talking about the one with the tree.
Oh, we're talking about the other one, bro.
Oh,
I'm
no,
going
no,
in
no,
order,
no.
man.
That's
No, no,
drama
no.
face, bro. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that one I agree is drama face.
That
The other one looks like she's
is
worried.
I don't know what
That
this
one's the
is.
Kino Kuni one.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't. I don't know what that expression is. Just
The tree one, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. See, it looks like she's worried. It looks like she like stole something. Someone came up to her, was like,
that's
"Hey, did
so
you steal this?"
specific, dude. Like,
I don't know why. When I first saw this, like that's the first thought that came out of my mind. It looks like she stole something. Someone like caught her.
I'd be like, okay, yeah, that's kind of a weird expression. I don't know. My first thought is that like, oh, looks like she lied. She looks like she stole something and lied about it.
Well, she lied.
Oh, she
Lied.
lied. She do be lying, bro.
Probably my least favorite, the tree one.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Not as good as the other blue coat one.
Yeah, I agree.
And then she's not smiling, so no dimple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Which one's
And
your
there's
favorite?
one. There's one last one.
Oh, there is?
By
There's
Rakuten?
more? Which one is that?
It's the one where she's like about to like reveal her swimsuit.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
which one is?
That's the one with the floral shirt. We're looking at
Yeah,
this
with the
in
floral
like
shirt.
different orders. I was
No,
looking
okay,
at
there's
this
one with the
first.
hat. Is what?
Yeah,
Josh,
the one with the
is-
hat. Yes, that's the first one I
The one with
talked
the
about.
hat is what Josh is talking about.
Oh, okay.
No, right now.
What mass
Wait, which one?
confusion.
Oh god, I'm so confused now, dude.
Okay,
All over the place.
let's
Okay.
The one,
Let's start over.
the Rakuten one. The
Rakuten, yes.
one.
The one with the floral shirt.
Yes.
About to reveal the swimsuit. Yes.
That
Yes.
one. Yes.
Yes.
It's that.
That one is the best one. Can we all agree?
Yeah.
I can see that. It's better
Oh,
than the
no,
other
I-
smiling one.
I
I feel like
actually
that
like-
one's kind
I
of like travel-y. And if the
My-
book doesn't reflect that, I'll be disappointed.
My favorite.
I just think that they're both smiling, but her expression there is very nice.
Yeah, it's more natural, you know.
the hat one.
No,
No.
the Rakuten one has a more natural.
We were just talking about this boy.
Okay. My favorite's the blue coat one. The drama,
drama
train.
face.
The drama face is my favorite.
Okay.
Drama face is a close second for me. But Rakuten, I don't know. I feel like the natural Hono smile is really. It's you know what I mean?
Very good. Yeah. So like I think the
sense.
whole thing with this photo book is in two different climates, right? The warmer swimsuit one, and then the
Yeah.
colder.
Yeah.
She went to like Hokkaido and Okinawa or something like that. So
Yeah, dude. You see her with the Doge, dude. Oh.
yeah. See, there's that one, the comfy one with the and then there's the bikini one, brother.
Oh no.
No.
I like how Jimmy's camera just like went with him and like shook and everything.
Y'all can look at that yourselves. I'm not gonna show that on the stream.
Yeah, I think the Kinokuniyo one is the one that I prefer. I feel like on a photo book that looks good. Like if I pull it out and it's that, I feel like that looks the best.
Yeah, so follow all the social medias. There's a lot of videos and stuff, and offshoots and stuff like that.
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
out.
See Honos eat some ice cream, dude. Ooh.
August 17th, release date. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go to
Use the link
Nogizaka
in
News.
the description.
Oh, it might be. Yeah, if you want to grab that affiliate link, help us out. Anyway, Nogi News. So they're in the middle of their summer tour.
The Manatsu no Zenkoku Tsuwa, dude.
The Fukuoka tour dates on Saturday. Not Saturday. One is on Saturday, but I was going to say in August. 21st and 22nd will be streamed. Hooray for us who won't make it.
Can't.
Never
Dream
had a
about it,
chance
you know?
to make it. Yeah. Those will be streamed.
Sure, you can probably try to catch that 20-second stream.
Peach Gang, where you at? Let's catch that
Ooh.
August 22nd stream.
Gang, dude.
It's on Sunday, so it's Saturday morning for me. Peach Gang, let's go.
Yeah.
August 22nd is the Ozono Momoko graduation concert, and then August 21st they're doing like a special 10th anniversary thing for Nogizaka.
Interesting.
10th anniversary. It's a whole year affair. All right, 10 years. We're not just gonna do one day of concerts.
Nah, bruh.
So they will release more info at a later date. Probably the same streaming services, right? Like Stage Crowd and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Keep going. They announced stuff at the Midsummer concert. Their 28th single was announced on July 14th. It's going to be released September 22nd.
September. Okay.
It seems like they're back into the groove, right?
Yeah.
A single every 3 months or so.
Uh-huh.
When was Fingers Crossed? Shit, I don't remember.
Like last month?
Was it really? Okay, that makes sense.
I feel like it's been longer, but
Really?
I don't know how time passes anymore.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I mean, if it was released in June, then it's 3 months later. Here we are in September.
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, June
Getting
9th.
back in the
Okay, so
groove.
beginning of June.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Do you think 28 single will be their last single for the year?
Oh, I think you just say last single. I was like, wait, you know something we
Their
don't?
last single ever, or do they have time for another one?
I don't know. Would they release one in December? Have they done that before?
Yeah.
I feel like they have. Yeah,
Kairi Michi was in
they've done November. No, that was November.
Was it November?
Yeah, that was November.
Maybe not then. If they
I
do
feel like it's possible,
go for
but
a 29 single, I would maybe
but
like
January feels like a safer bet,
late January.
especially with like the holidays and everything. Well, it's a little different over there,
Yeah. We'll see. I guess this might be a grad single for someone.
Yeah.
That's it's happening, everybody. I don't want to say mass exodus, but they've been steadily streaming out. First gens and second gens. So
I mean, it's just that time, right? It's just that.
Yeah, they've been around 10 years, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long time. There's only a few idol groups that have been around for 10 years. So, and those other groups don't run like Nogi do, right? Like the rotating member thing. It's only like AKB, and maybe if you want to count Morning Musume, but
they had to have like a revival, right?
That's just how it is with a group that's structured like Nogizaka, right? It's going to be like the time where a lot of the members will leave, and then but
you just gotta stick around and meet new idols along the way, and then they'll help continue to carry the group for you into the future, right?
Yeah, and looking at Nogi, I think they've been doing that very well as far as like overlapping the members and like having new members staying relevant compared to their older members, that kind of thing. So
I can see that.
They announced like a lot of the shop specific bonuses for this single. So depending on where you buy it, you get different stuff. At 7net, you get a bunch of limited bonus photos that I guess you can only get through 7net. Tataya has a photo jacket, whatever that means, a mega jacket.
Whatever that means.
For Amazon.
A mega jacket, bro.
Yeah, regular photo jacket.
I'm guessing
this is a mega.
Instead of like your usual CD like jewel case, it'll be like a nicer package or something like that.
Oh, maybe I can see that.
Postcards from Rakuten, along with all these other stores, and B3 mini poster. All right, some stickers. So if any of
nothing
those
from their own store
you find fancy, then I don't know. Maybe their store just counts as like the Sony store or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I can see that.
But
all right. Have
28
you done
single.
it before?
Maybe.
Or like there's different bonuses depending where you buy it.
Immediately off of my recollection, I'm going to say
they
no,
haven't.
but maybe, yeah. Chat saying no? All right, confirmed it.
Confirmed. Don't need to look it up.
Unless you're saying no about something else, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, do y'all want to predict how the single will sound? Give me some heavy metal.
Ooh.
We can only
That's
dream.
all I wanted.
Give me that or an electronic track,
Keeping my expectations low for my heavy metal Nogi. Let's go.
Where's my reggaeton Nogizaka?
Oh, let's go. Man, honestly, they can like release anything, right? It's like, for 27th single, Endo Sakura Center, I bet you it'll be like, cute, maybe summary. No, dude. Fingers crossed sounds nothing like what we thought it would. So
we just gotta set expectations like completely different. Like this one's gonna be a pirate theme one. That's my call.
They're giving us the fucking Eurobeat banger, dude.
It's like y'all wanted this for Fingers Crossed, but we didn't give it to you. So here it is. 28 single. Sorry about that.
Yeah, mix them up a little.
Late, but here we go, dude.
I
hope you don't mind if we just use the same music video. No, actually, in fact, I prefer it.
What about the center? Will they repeat? Is it going to be Asuka again? Is it going to be another third gen?
It's time for Asuka, isn't it? I feel like it's been a bit.
Rocky Haruka, let's go.
I will not argue with that.
Word. I wouldn't.
Song's gonna be that one song from Fairly Odd Parents. A shiny teeth and me. A shiny teeth that sparkle, just like the stars in the sky.
Yeah, I can roll with that. Yeah. Chat saying, Asuka. Asuka's like the safe choice, I guess.
For
No
sure.
problems there.
Kubo?
Yoda.
Kubo would be cool.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be nice. Kubo.
Yeah, Kubo would be cool.
Since she's gay, like whenever she performed and stuff on those music shows, got a lot of eyes, right? Like, ooh, who's that?
Mhm.
Who's that Nogi member?
Mhm,
Bring
mhm.
her up to the spotlight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it could be a nice appreciation song, you know? A
I
lift
feel like
up
I feel
kind
like
of song.
Kubo's grown on me quite a bit.
Mm.
It's hard not to like someone so earnest, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of us, dude. One of us.
One of us.
All right.
But
If it's
maybe
first
no,
gen, it's a
don't put
grab.
that personality
the
on her.
only double center I'll take Kaki Haruka and Chip Skylark, dude.
How do you remember the name?
I just googled it, dude. I was trying to find this out.
Oh, okay.
Damn it. We'll see, I guess. Iku-chan, maybe. Who knows? Maybe she's too busy. Doing
Ikuchan would be a good one.
plays and shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Could
I
be
feel like it
anyone.
might be a newer member. I have a gut feeling. It's either a newer member or Asuka. One of the two.
Yeah, I feel like Asuka's is gonna be the go-to safe center,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I feel like Nogi's been doing a pretty good job of pushing out new
That's true. That's true.
people, right? Like we haven't been super bored at a center announcement in a long time.
Yeah.
Mm.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's just because we're comparing it to like the other two, right?
Maybe.
Which always has the same centers.
Yeah.
I mean, at least like Kimishika Katan was different, but
Right.
up until then, right?
Yeah. I think if it's a repeat member, I'd be cool with any of them, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's a new member, I like Kubo would be cool.
Yeah. Uma?
If it's
That's
CAD
it.
center, then you know I fucking called it last week, bro. That's all I'm gonna
Oh
say.
no, Jimmy. He called it. We'll see, I guess. Maybe they'll announce
Yeah.
something like right after this podcast recording. But they always
bet.
do that.
That's how it be. That's how it be, dude.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go to the last thing, which is the biggest thing. New Nogi auditions. Oh my god. Let's go, everybody. That
Finally, some real Koa High, dude.
yeah.
You know, we got the other fourth gen members, but it's not.
yeah.
We're all one gen, dude. We all auditioned together. I'm not trying to.
Yeah. Last week after we recorded, we were just hanging out post show, and there was a tweet
Memeing this stupid triangle.
of a jank ass Nogi triangle somewhere in a subway station. And we're like, oh, that could be fake, but it could be real. Who knows? It's real. It's real. Someone drew that shit. Probably Iku-chan.
I was gonna say Yuki-chan or Asuka, you know.
And like the whole like concept for this audition is that like imperfection's cool, man. Look at how janky this triangle is. You know,
Dude,
so you
I
can join anybody.
yeah.
Anybody can
Yeah.
join. I guess even look at Jimmy. Jimmy's.
Yeah, Jimmy's
Dude,
there.
I never thought I'd made it. I only signed up for the audition because my senpai were like, "Come on, Jimmy, just try it. Just see what."
Remember, he
you
signed up on the show, remember? You guys remember? He went through the
Yeah.
auditions on the show.
But that was the Sakamichi audition for all.
That's true. That's true.
This is Nogi specific, which they haven't done for like
In a
5
while.
years or more than because
Yeah.
third gen or whatever.
Because I feel like, what is it? We were kind of talking about this on the show last week, right? Or the post show maybe, but it's like the idol glow up is real, right? Like it is extreme, right? It's like, of course, yeah, they get already very pretty members and stuff like that, but then you see some of them at their debut versus some of them now, right? Habu was like a lanky, weird little kid, dude, and then now she's like a hot model, dude, right? And you know, like, and that's like so many of them, right? Like, Shirai Shimai looked like a fucking Yankee, dude. You know what I mean? And now she's the goddess, right? And so I like this appeal to like the every person, because I feel like that's what should drive at idols, right? And I think especially with groups like Nogizaka, it's easy to get this pristine image of them, right? Like, oh, they're too perfect, and so I really want to see them like, yeah, maybe. Like I like that they're marketing towards a more like everybody can be idols, because I want to see some very unique people in this new audition.
Yeah.
I like that with this new audition, people can go in like groups of 3. That way, if like someone isn't like that confident or anything, it'd be like, oh, let's go over here. Let's like try this out.
Yeah.
What if all of us go?
In that case, it's very it's newer, I guess, as far as how Nogi's running things. I don't actually remember how third gen went because I wasn't paying attention too much to the audition process. I never really do, but the Sakamichi auditions was different, right? It's they had like showrooms and stuff. They had numbers and shit like that, right?
I think third gen too, right?
Was it? I don't remember.
I think so. I think they did.
Like, when Hiragana did theirs, they did the whole showroom thing too, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I just don't remember. But here's the schedule. I guess the applications are open already, and it will go until August 10th. And then after that, they're gonna do another screening online, probably interviews or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then another interview, like physically, I guess. In various cities. September.
That means you can't apply from overseas.
And then the fourth screening is at a location in Tokyo in September. And then after that, they do their training stuff, probably perform various Nogi songs. And then fifth gen will be officially announced in December.
Oh, that's pretty fast.
Yeah, I was looking at the schedule and I was like, oh, okay, I guess that's how.
Yeah, it's interesting. And I'll go ahead.
When they say accepted of new members, does that mean they're not doing the showroom stuff, or are they just like, all right, this is what we decided. This is who it's gonna be, or is this like when the showroom stuff starts?
Nah, that's
I think that's just when they're just
that's the
members.
fifth gen, right?
Yeah.
So like looking at this schedule, it leads me to believe that they're not doing the showroom stuff. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, I guess. This makes me think it's like more traditional how they did auditions, right? Because it wasn't like put out to the fans so much, where you can watch their individual showroom streams and they can appeal directly to fans that way or whatever, right? This is just like they're gonna get screened by Nogi people and then get selected eventually, but then at the same time they're opening up all these different things, right? There's like the guide for applying. You take some photos of yourself and then maybe like a video of you and other applicants talking or some shit, right? Take pictures together, do a podcast. I don't know. Shit.
Hey, look, this is our submission form right here. Everyone ready?
Yeah, that's the submission form, right?
You guys are gonna get DQ'd for already having a member in your audition, dude.
Oh, that's true.
They're cheating.
Or maybe be like, yo, look at our our support over here.
Yeah.
I want to become an idol like Shirashima.
Yeah. There's all the social media stuff if you want to follow it closely.
I'm actually pretty excited for this. I don't know. I feel like Nogizaka has been the least disappointing group for me to follow in terms of like how they're handling like new members. So I want to believe. My only thing is that I feel like if I was not second gen, fourth gen part 2, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck, bro? You know what I mean?
I just got here.
Yeah, you Miki now. I was like, I haven't got a chance to done shit yet, dude. What the fuck?
It just feels, at least as a fan watching, like I don't know all of the second, fourth gen yet.
As well as regular fourth gen?
Because, I mean, regular fourth gen have,
they've got a lot of chance to do shit. Regular fourth gen.
Yeah. But, like, if you compare to, like, third gen, when fourth gen came in, I already knew all the third gen.
Well, I mean, it does take a while, too. Let's remember that. For, like, them to announce them and then them actually being in the group, like, appearing on Nogizaka, that takes a while.
Yeah. But, I don't know. It feels weird, like, fourth gen to this.
I feel like first gen to second gen was way shorter.
Oh, yeah. That was...
Oh, yeah, but, I mean,
it was
that's not the example we want to be fucking following here, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We saw that win.
Yeah.
So, there's probably a lot more current members that are getting ready to leave.
I can see that.
Especially first and second gen, right?
Maybe even third gen now,
Maybe that's why they're like kind of, I don't want to say rushing, but they're going forward with all these auditions.
Right. It's time.
It's time to start transitioning to the newer members, which they've done very well, I think. Right?
Yes, compared to other groups, yeah.
You see all these third gen members getting a lot of work, getting a lot of screen
Fourth gen
time.
starting to.
Fourth gen getting a lot of individual work. Like Yan-chan has a show with a comedian, right? Like, I don't know if anyone watches that. I don't, but like, a lot of them do their own shows, right? So they're getting all the works.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we'll see, man.
There's one thing I wanted to highlight on this application form. You know how usually in the United States, it's like, if you're under 18, you have to get parents' permission? Well, here it's, if you're under 15, you need the consent of a parent.
So it's
Which I thought was an interesting thing. Just like seeing the difference.
Yeah.
With this policy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they get started really young, right? Tetsuya Ayame is 15, is she not?
Bro.
So
yeah, she's.
That's just how the
she's
idols.
17 now? No way, bro. Is she 17 now? Has
time
gone by?
Has time passed so quickly that like
now? Oh my god,
they're already
disgusting.
So it's been like
she just
3
turned 17
years.
She turned 17 this year, or this
It's
month.
been like
June 8th.
Fuck yeah, I guess so.
Last month.
It has been like 3 years since Sakamichi, like the first part of the Sakamichi audition.
Yeah, they debuted November 2018.
Yep. So.
Fuck.
So it's
me. I'm like trying to think about like the other member. Like Ten-chan joined when she was 12. She's like 15 now, right? But it doesn't feel like it. She's just a little kid, man. Oh my god.
On that note, I think we need a break. I think we need a break.
I think we need a new hobby over here.
Sheesh. Let's go to a break, yo. All right, we're back. Welcome back. What time is it? I don't know.
Time for the highlighted comment of the week.
Yes.
Is it? Okay. Whew. Yeah, you know what it is. It's part of the show where Mr.
I don't have it.
It's part of the show where Mr. Box
No, you're running me this time.
goes to a previous episode, maybe another video, picks a comment, something that speaks to him, something near and dear to his heart, and he shares it with the rest of us, and we have a little conversation about it, dude. Take it away, Mr. Box.
Oh yeah,
I know you're ready. I know you're already prepared. You've already picked out your comment.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm out here, looking out for the comments every single time. I got it. Okay.
Smart man doesn't remind you for 1 week, and look what happens, dude.
My goodness, dude.
There's two that was deciding between, but I'm gonna go with this one. Nice, short, sweet. This is from Nev.
Thank you for the comment.
And they say, mention keyaki, seed and flower, easiest debate ever.
Damn, they fucking got us, man.
Got us.
Debated.
Got us. Got us.
That's so good.
I get why they couldn't, because Nogizaka wasn't there, but I'm just like, man, y'all should just called it Sakamichi Festival. And that's because it's pretty much all it was.
They could have called they could have said something with seed and flower, some like nature thing.
Seed and flower fest, dude, yeah. Dude, there was nothing Keyakizaka about that besides W Keyakizaka no Uta, dude.
You could have swapped some songs with each other.
Damn it.
You could have had some other members from the other group join together, maybe like a collab,
If Nogi was there, they would have done Silent Majority.
True. I don't know.
There's always next year, everybody.
Is that?
What's your house?
I was going to say Shiraishi Mashi's gone, dude.
Like, it's not like they promised us anything like that, you know.
No.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
but still, like, with that name.
Okay, no. Yeah, exactly, dude. I'm not gonna keep bending over backwards to defend Seed and Flower, okay? They knew what they were doing with that name, bro.
It was implied, you know, like get it, get it, like I see.
It's like if you go to a place that's called like Ranch's Burgers, and you go in there and they just sell tacos, you're like, what?
Dude, no, it's like, dude, if I tell you guys, hey, just come on down to my place, dude. You don't need to eat before. I'll have food and drinks. And then you get here, and there's a single, like, 12-ounce bottle of water and 3 Lay's potato chips on a plate, dude. Just three. And I'm like, well, I said there'd be food and drinks. Is that not food and drink? Like, okay, you're technically not wrong, but you're an asshole for doing it, dude. That's Seed and Flower right now, dude.
It's like, oh man, you know, I just bought this new grill, and man, you guys should come during lunchtime. We go? Oh, I didn't say I was gonna use the grill.
Yeah, I just said I got the grill, dude.
Yeah.
And it's lunchtime.
Yeah. You know, the groups are there.
Water, though. Yeah. Well, we'll get them next time.
Probably not.
Yeah, they'll just debate us again, dude. And it'll be the same story all over again.
Yeah.
Oh man, does this mean we're gonna get some Nogizaka songs, dude? 1 week later, God damn it, bro.
They did it to us again. Twice in a row. Goddamn.
Fool me once, shame on me. Oh, wait, hold on. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Can't put the blame on you. Fool me 3 times. Fuck the peace signs. Load the chopper. Fucking J. Cole, dude. Anyways, thank you for the comment, Nev.
Speaking of W. Kiyaki, we have a book report.
Ooh,
the book club.
Years.
Oh,
Can you please explain what the book report entails?
Damn, we got a full book this week, boys.
We in it. Back with a bang. All right. So the book club is the section of the show we used to have when before the pandemic, and a little bit before that, where
way before
someone who went to an event that revolved around the Sakamichi series will write up a report of how their day went or the event went, their feelings, maybe some pictures along with it, and we read it on the show so everyone watching can experience it with us.
Ooh, baby.
And this time we have Keso, who submitted a report for W Kiyaki Fest.
Big ups Keso in the chat. Hey.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Read away because there's pictures and you know I need to show them.
Yeah.
I can't read and show these things at the same time. Nonsense.
Okay, so Josh, why don't we just do 3 pages each?
Because something that's that many.
That long?
Holy shit! No, it's 6 pages. I counted.
It is not 6 pages.
Jesus.
It is 6 pages, bro. Because I was gonna say we can.
Okay, it's like 5.5. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say we can do 2 pages each, but then Boy was like, "Oh no, I gotta get pictures."
Okay,
I was like, "Okay, Josh,
it's 3,000 words. That's longer than my
do-
essays for class. Fuck.
No, the more the better. The more the better. We get the true feeling as if we were there.
Yeah,
you know.
Well,
you know?
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, but like that way, instead of
2
us
pages
constantly
each.
taking
2 pages.
like switching.
2 pages each. How does that sound?
Okay.
Okay. I'll start.
Read away, brother.
I don't have a title for this one. Sorry. Hey friends, it's been a while since my last book club submission, and sadly work means it's been impossible for me to catch your live streams. Hope you guys are holding up okay. Oh, thank you. As soon as W Kiyaki Fest was announced, is it Fest or Fest? It's Fest, right? Okay, Fest.
Yes.
I've been
Keep reading. We don't have time for these, dude.
Oh, sorry.
Whatever.
I joined a fan club to take part in the fan club limited lottery. I applied for all 3 days, but was particularly excited for day 3. As all of us were. More than a Sakura or Hinata fan, I still consider myself more of a Kiyaki fan, and I was anticipating some throwback songs. As luck would have it, I was able to win a single ticket, and it was for the precious 3rd day. Sadly, the performances were just before my school's summer vacation, so I had to make it a quick weekend trip, which made things much more hectic. My 7-hour travel time from Hokkaido to Tokyo flight time plus waiting at the airport plus travel to and from the airport meant that I missed day 1 performance completely. I also missed day 2 meeting up with friends on Saturday, but I didn't have much idea of what to expect for day 3. I had reserved bus tickets a couple of weeks before the show online. I arbitrarily picked a bus that arrived a bit after noon so that I wouldn't have to wake up early, but would also have some time to wander Fuji-Q before the show. In another stroke of luck, when they announced the concert goods and that they'd be providing no wait pickup service at the venue for pre-orders, by the time I ordered and checked out, the latest remaining available time slot was 12:30 to 1 p.m. In the future, it probably would have been fine to book my bus ticket later, as they knew what they were doing and provided a bunch of extra buses on the day of the concert. Some possible thunderstorms were in the forecast, but it was particularly cloudy when I arrived at Fuji-Q bus stop. I went straight across the highway overpass to the conifer forest, which directly towards the goods area. Along the way, we had to pass through one conifer. Along the way, we had to pass through one of the main parking lots where a couple Itashas had also showed up.
These are lit, dude.
Right? Those fans must have come darn early because they were there in the very closest spots to the entrance to the concert venue. As I continued towards the goods tent, I saw a long line of fans snaked along the parking lot and driveway, but was urged along towards the front. By the time I had reached the main goods area, I probably passed a few hundred people, but there were at least 100 people on the pickup line ahead of me. Fortunately, the line moved pretty quickly, and I was through the line by 12:45. Then I made my way back to the entrance of Conifer Forest to the Gasidi line. The line was relatively short, probably around 100 people in front of me. It was painfully slow, but the sun pounding down from above didn't help. The CD sales were for almost all of the back catalog from Saimajo through Ban. Oh, interesting. With regular editions as well as limited type A, B, C, etc. versions. They also had DVD Blu-rays of previous concerts, but no TV show DVDs. Purchases, including scratch-off tickets for prizes, and I also saw at least 3 people win big prizes. A concert t-shirt signed by a member, or B, an Oshi towel signed by the corresponding member. The consolations prize was pretty cool too, an oversized paper ticket for the concert. The actual tickets were distributed via smartphone, so it's a nice memento. As the line snaked back and forth, I happened to be at the edge of the line near the exit when one fan won a Fujiyoshi signed towel. While I was staring real hard trying to figure out whose towel he had won, he stopped as if he was wanting to sell it to me for the right offer, but I declined.
Oh, damn. He's like, trying to get the 10 chan, dude.
Yo, who wants this?
You want to trade, brother?
Starting now. In any case, this lottery was doing a heck of a job helping Seed and Flower clear inventory, as while I was in the line, more and more CDs had sold out. By the time I reached the front of the line, almost all the regular editions had sold out. I bought my first actual Seed and Flower CD, Type B of the first Kiyaki album, okay, and scratched off 2 tickets worth of consolation prizes. Still no complaints other than needing to stand for nearly an hour in what initially looked like a relatively short line. Then did a bunch of other small check-in events, which included a consolation prize sticker sheet from the fan club. After that, I decided to make my way back to the goods area as I had forgotten to order a wristband that I wanted. The line for the goods had shortened significantly. So funny. The line for goods had shortened significantly in the hour I was gone, probably around 100, 200 people. But my first time through, I also noticed that they were signing up people for Aeon card. Ooh, Aeon card. And there was a super short Aeon priority line. When I approached the end of the regular line, one of the Aeon card staff people approached me. They whisked me off to a tent to apply for the card, which is done via tablet. Get that. What is it again?
20%
cash back.
20% cash back. There we go.
I'm guessing you won't be able to apply when on a tourist visa, but on a working visa, it was relatively painless and took about 5 minutes before they passed me a bag with some welcome gifts, a pack of 3 random bromides and a Sakurazaka branded mask cover, and a provisional paper card that I used to get into the Aeon priority line. After waiting for about 20 more people, only another couple minutes, wristband successfully acquired. By this time, it was nearing 3 p.m., which was when doors officially opened. 2 hours before the official start of the show, but I decided to walk around Fuji-Q instead and check out the events Seed and Flower had set up there. So I walked back across the highway overpass and towards one of the two main entrances to the park. I did need to line up to get a ticket to get in, but they offer a free, as in 0 yen ticket, if you prefer to pay for each ride individually instead of an all-you-can-ride day pass. Almost all of the other Keyaki fans did similarly, and there were a ton of us in there. Fortunately, lines were short too. The two double Keyaki events within the park were a signature stamp rally and a puzzle-solving mystery rally. I didn't think I'd have time for both, so I decided to just focus on the stamp relay. There were photo panels of each of the 47 members hidden throughout the park, and each of the panels had a QR code. Oh yeah, we saw that. Scan the code and you get a digital stamp of the member's signature. Scan all 47 and you can apply for a special prize. They placed you guy in front of one of the main entrances and Kumi at the other, but the other members were scattered throughout the park, so I started wandering around trying to find them. Fortunately, there were these red mats they placed on the ground next to each panel to suggest social distancing guidance. I don't think anyone actually followed those, but they did make it really easy to find panels that were around corners and tucked into distant parts of the park. In the meanwhile, I also noticed the puzzle relay, but it required sending messages through line and watching some videos, and my cell phone connection was not cooperating. Even without that part, though, I still ran out of time, missing 2 member stamps before it was time to head back to the venue. One other major attraction was the newly planted Keyaki tree off to the side. There was a very long line of fans waiting to take pictures of themselves in front of the tree, but I passed on that and just stole a picture from an angle. As it was approaching the scheduled start time, a huge mass of us made our way back across the overpass. The sun was out and the clouds had almost completely cleared. It was going to be a beautiful weather for the concert. My seat was slightly on the right side of the venue, so I was directed towards the secondary entrance, which was unfortunately basically undecorated as opposed to the main one. After passing through some COVID checks, wrist temperature scan verifying that I had official government contact tracing app and had no close contacts, and passing through the ticket check, I got sprayed with some hand sanitizer, and then I got a pair of thunder sticks. Made my way to my seat and was relatively satisfied with the position of it. I was about 20 rows back from the center stage and just a bit off to the audience right. If you looked at the crowd during Joyful Love, I was on the edge of the green section next to the blue. I was slightly less enthused about the seats being tightly packed with no regard for social distancing whatsoever. I ended up having an empty seat next to me, which in turn was next to the aisle, so I had a bit more space than most, but I did my best to put any negative thoughts about the seating situation behind me, as I knew this was possible when I signed up for it and I had decided to follow through despite the risks involved. In any case, on to the show. I'm assuming most people watching/listening to the podcast will have seen the performance, so I won't get too much into detail about stuff you could have seen on the stream. This book is long enough as is, but some of the thoughts about the audience experience. Starting with some general stuff. First, the water cannons are awesome. Ooh. You hear them go off, and you see the water going up in the air, but then there's this calm before the storm. You know it's coming, you know you're going to get hit, and there's nothing you can do but wait, and then boom. You're hit with what feels like a sudden rain downpour that disappears like 5 seconds after it starts. Even though we weren't supposed to scream due to COVID protocols, I couldn't help but gasp at seeing the cannons fire the first time and shout a bit again when I got hit. While I wish their members were actively doing some of the water stuff like in Keyaki Republics, it was still a cool experience. On a related note, during one of the MCs, the member asked us to take a seat, but none of us did. Then the next one, they told us to sit down again, and still most of us stayed standing. Then a third time, they insisted harder, and eventually we sat. But why were we so hesitant to sit? No, not because we were hyped and wanted to prove we were hardcore fans. It's because those water cannons absolutely soaked our cheap plastic seats, and none of us wanted to sit in small pools of water. When they made us sit in the end, we did our best to push away the water and wipe off the seat, but it wasn't pleasant. One last general impression. This was my first time with a decent seat at a large multi-stage venue, and I have to say it really gets your blood pumping when you see the members walking or running straight towards you down the runway to a stage. On the flip side, I honestly felt a bit sad when they were walking away to a further stage. I was amazed at how simply my emotions could turn, but it is what it is. As for specific thoughts on the actual performance itself, Hinata was really on point from the start. They obviously intentionally chose songs where they did choreography that took advantage of the stage and runways. I particularly enjoyed when they started on the 2 side stages for No War and met in the middle, but almost every song hit the right notes in terms of pumping up the audience.
With Sakura, the show was mostly just fine from my perspective. It was especially jarring during the first 1.5 hours or so when they made it simple to compare Sakura and Hinata back to back with two song alternating patterns. Up until about Omotayori, it seemed like they barely used the venue. Most performances started on one stage and stayed there. The runaways were pretty much ignored. When they were on the center stage, they did a bit of performing towards the sides and back of the stage, but it was never a major focus. I felt like it was basically the same performance as if they were on a TV set or what I had seen at Bax Live. That's not to say that the performances were bad, but they felt like they were lacking that extra something that Hinata kept delivering song after song. As the night progressed, it was less of an issue. Buddies in particular worked well in the center stage, and I think it was just simply a point that the usual choreography for the song towards the end of the set list were more suited to utilizing the venue. Honestly, I think it was just a matter of Sakura not being a mature enough group yet for this type of event. While Hinata could pick and choose from a decently sized discography, which songs have that messed me up when you which songs have suitable choreography and or which they could have easily adapted. Sakura has had the same 14 song playlist to choose from. Jimmy, I saw what you did.
Dude, it's hard as fuck to read, all right? I just needed to make it bigger.
So the choreography adapt 14 songs to choose from for 3 days of the back lives and the 2 days of W Kiyaki Fest. Making matters even worse, they didn't expand any of the choreography for full 25-member performance. This meant that if your favorite Sakura member was not one of the Sakura 8s, you only saw them 1 out of 6 songs, which the lack of movement around the venue during the songs, the likelihood of getting a decent glimpse of your member became depressingly negligible. It was honestly saddening to see the back members scramble off stage between every song since they weren't one of the privileged 8 who got to continue performing. If Sakura insists on not performing old Kiyaki songs, if it's too soon to try to go back to that image, then I would say it was too soon to do W Kiyaki Fest at all. Say it louder for the people in the back. Wait till they have a bigger collection of songs. Wait till they have time to adapt the choreography to an arena-sized venue. Wait till they're ready to revisit their past without scarring themselves. Instead, they look like a step behind Hinatazaka in terms of showmanship, and I don't think they did themselves any favor if they were trying to gain Sakura fans out of the Hinata-only crowd. To end on a brighter note, at least the night ended perfectly with a long-awaited W Kiyakizaka no Uta. As soon as Yuka and Kumi started the final MC, the whole audience immediately switched their pen lights to green in anticipation. I had hoped for a bit more acknowledgement of their Kiyaki past other than planting a tree and some passing references in the MC, but I at least got this. I particularly enjoyed the fact that despite the Hinata members switching their pen lights to blue and Sakura to white during the second verse, the majority of the fans stayed on green. I don't know if it's just because they didn't notice, but for me personally, I still wanted to show my Kiyaki love, and I hope that was the reason the rest of the fans did too. After the final song and the fireworks, we had to sit and wait for each section to be called before we could finally file our way out of the venue, and it took forever. The last member left the stage around 8 p.m., and it was close to 9 p.m. by the time I was finally able to get to the bus area. The good thing was that there were a bunch of extra buses brought in for the concert. The bad thing was, it was kind of hectic since there were multiple buses leaving at the same time, and you had to make sure to not only find the right bus for your intended destination for the right time, but there'd also be up to 7 leaving at the same time, and you had to find the right one to match your reservation. There were no helpful signs or anything posted either, so you had to rely on listening for random announcements. I had to stumble my way to the right place just to be in time for departure and back to the hotel by around 11 p.m., with just enough time to grab a quick dinner, take a shower, and catch the start of Koujichuu. Dedicated. I don't know if I'll still be in Japan if/when there's another W Kiyaki Fest, but I hope that at some point we'll get something close to the old Kiyaki Republic. It's definitely a regret of mine not having attended one, and I still feel like while this W Kiyaki Fest was fun and was something resembling Kiyaki Republic, it still felt a bit short of my expectation. some quick final postscript thoughts. One, I found it absolutely hilarious that whenever Hinata ran from one stage to another, they didn't particularly they didn't particularly run quickly. But who's highlighting this?
That's not me. That's all you.
But there was clearly always one member that was struggling to keep up despite appearing to run as hard as she could. Mano.
Leave the old lady alone, dude.
2, I did not respect the water cannons enough. The bag that I brought and a lot of its contents got quite wet despite supposedly being waterproof and being placed underneath my seat. I'll be better prepared next time. 3, a few days after the concert, I got a postcard from Aeon. Sadly, no 20% cash back for me. Oh no. The worst of
Bad
endings.
ending. No. Well, thank you for the report. There's a lot of takeaways, you know. Make sure to bring a poncho if you're gonna go.
A cover for your bag, you know.
Yeah, right.
I felt it when you talked about people keeping the green light on, dude. I was like, fuck, bro.
Right.
It's like, hey, it's you know,
being mean to Manamu, dude. She just came back from hiatus,
right?
bro.
Don't be mean to Manamu. Right?
I'm curious. What was the no clapping also part of that COVID thing?
Oh, no screaming, right?
People
no
just
screaming.
bang together the
were people not
sticks.
allowed to like physically clap?
I don't know.
Like we were watching the concert, and like no one was clapping. It was just the little.
You hear mostly like the from the.
Sounds like golf
Well,
balls.
maybe it's because they gave everyone thunder sticks, dude. So it's like, man, why would I clap when I could just?
Don't need to put my hands together, you know.
They were more effective than clapping.
You've never used thunder
like
sticks
the
before?
noise of. I feel like the noise of. Oh, they're darn loud. Okay. I feel like the noise, like the texture of like clapping, is like. It's like something, something different.
Well, yeah, but. Anyways, thank you, Queso, for the book report. Yeah, I said I felt it when he talked about the light staying green, dude, throughout double Kiyakizaka Nobita, dude. I got a little emotional.
And they fucking got us all. That just tells you, right? They're like, hey, it's Hinata's turn. Make it Hinata color. And it was like, no, dude, it's Kiyakizaka right now. Y'all debated us on this shit.
This is why we came to this. You said no yelling, I'm yelling.
You know? All green. So maybe next time they'll do better.
Yeah, anyways. Show's not over yet. We still got the TV show Roundup. It's part of the show where we talk about all the shows featuring the members. Of course, it's the regular shows. Hinatazaka de Aimashou, Soko, Magattara, Sakurazaka, and Nogizaka Koujichuu. I don't see any other appearances this week on the notes. So shall we get straight to the shows?
I just want to bring up, if you follow the Koujichuu YouTube, they've been putting up a lot of videos and stuff. So if you're deprived, really, of Nogi stuff, which that's not really, I don't think that's possible. And then you can check out those too if you want to watch more Nogi stuff, more behind the scenes stuff, not TV, but let's talk about the regular shows. First up, Hina I forgot to watch this, so I don't know what happened.
Jimmy?
Boy, I didn't watch shit.
Oh no. No one watched Hina I this week.
I was busy, man. It's like all these assignments and shit, you know. I was like,
my final.
I went to the gym. I was like, I feel like I'm missing something before the podcast. Oh, we gotta watch Hina I. Sorry, guys.
I came home from work
busy
in time to do this show. All right.
Chat says in this episode they read letters to their past selves. I'm gonna let Chat recap this for us.
All right, Chat. What happened this episode?
Was Pario being cute? They said.
Oh, okay.
I see Manamo reading a letter, like saying, looking very nice with the short hair. Big ups. So
Kumi was on a roll. Okay.
Well, that's just the Kumi
I can't wait for the
talking.
spin-off about socks again, dude.
They're
actually
smelling
being
hair
weird
in
about
this
socks.
shot for some reason. Okay, alrighty. Uh-huh. I'm looking. There's Bemiho. I see Bemiho. Yes. Okay.
Kumi with scombing and everything. Okay.
All right. Let's move on. We'll do better next week.
This
Apologies
is
to
our punishment.
all the Ohisamas. We're trying to adjust. All right.
Yeah. We're gonna go to Sokosaku.
What?
The Ohisamas, these fuckers, man.
Ignoring our show.
I'm not an Ohisama,
like I said,
man. I'm sorry.
okay. In Hinatazaka de Aimashou's defense, and not to say they need it, but it just in their defense, I do think that they have arguably one of the more entertaining variety shows of any idols. But sometimes it just be like that, dude. All right, on to the next one.
Sokosaku, we're continuing the Backslide members' bonds and whatnot. They play games and shit. More games to win more chances to get prizes. So the first game they play is the RC car chase, where they have to try to catch this RC car that is piloted by the drone Gainin guy. And so Akanen goes first, and she like immediately catches the car, and they're like, "Yo, what the hell?
Of course.
What's going on? What?" And so the guy's just bad at driving the car. So they gave the guy another chance, but then she catches it again with not a lot of problems. So they ban her from the game. She graduates. She graduated,
like, nah.
everybody. Akanen has graduated, and so they made the other members go. It was supposed to be like one member every 15 seconds. So it was Kira, and then 15 seconds later, Onuma, and then they catch it, and they're like, "Yo, this was too easy," but then they gave them the more chances to get prizes.
They should have just made them catch an actual drone.
Right?
Catch a mid-flight.
And then the second thing they do was a tug of war against this local club of mostly older people. But
Gotta
then,
bully the elderly. I see. This is the group I stand, huh? Damn.
And so they get like 8 members versus 4 of the tug of war club.
Actual team.
And they get destroyed, of course.
Of course.
It's just how it is. And so
Damn, dude, look at her.
Yeah, right.
Chukemon, like, she
No
keeps
support.
trying to like try to get advantages for Sakurazaka. And so it's like the son, and then it's like the mom or whatever, and then she's like, can the daughter do it instead of the son? Can we replace? But then the daughter also does the tug of war, and they're like, yo, she's just as strong. Like, what the heck? This isn't gonna help us at all. And so they lose. And then at the end, she's like, yo, they're wearing like these sus looking shoes, man. It's like giving them all the grip and stuff. And so they're like, can you do it without the shoes? And so it's like they're just wearing the socks, and obviously like the ground, like the floor is all like glossy and stuff, right? And so they just like pull the team across without any like resistance, and they win. Bunch of cheaters, man.
Should have been equal footing,
Yeah, they should have just gone 4 against 4, but whatever. It's their show, goddammit.
Or at least like, both of them wear socks,
Yeah. But they end up with 8 of the curling stones that they can use to attempt to try to win the prizes, which is all food. The middle is like this really good unagi thing that takes a long time to prepare, even if you show up early or whatever. And so they do their attempts and whatnot. They all go for the unagi, which is in the middle.
Of course.
But they don't do very well. They win some things. I think Tsuchi was like so in support of them winning the unagi thing that like he he did one. He did the stone, like him and Sawabe. He's like, yo, I really want this too for you. And they're like, all right. So he tries, but then nah, they end up not getting the stuff they wanted. But they do win
Clutch
some.
Uncle would come through.
Clutch, yeah, they didn't. But they get the Nikuman and the fruits sando in the end. And so next time they come, that's going to be like the food that they have at the studio. And then, Matsuri was like, can we get some for the Sakura 8 members too? They weren't here, but the bonds, know what I'm saying? So can we get the Nikoman and the fruit sando for them? They're like, sure, whatever.
Ooh,
That's
there we go.
Sokosaku. The bonds, y'all.
Bonds. I feel like I'm having flashbacks of Kiyakizaka.
Let's go to Nogichuu. I gotta load up the YouTube video. Hold on.
Ooh. See, I watched this one because it's so easy to watch it.
On YouTube.
Yes. Learn from this other group. Hinatazaka, maybe if you put this on YouTube, we'll watch it.
That's how I'm gonna appeal. I'm busy when I don't even watch it. When it's on YouTube, bro.
Oh man. Busy days for the Slope Club. Know what I'm saying? This week they're doing their half-year self-reflection awards, I guess, where they look back at the year so far in Nogichuu and they kind of, revisit some things that they thought were it's like regretful. I should have done this better and shit like that. So Ume was first, and she was like, I wish I was more hype, on these title calls. I wasn't very hype, when Kimura announces the segments and shit like that. Who else? Higuchi, she hasn't done a hit campaign ever. So she was, when they were talking about it, and they were like, oh, why don't you do the next one, Higuchi? And she was like, but we got the juniors now. They're newer.
Yeah, we gotta give them a chance to shine, dude.
Yeah, and so she was like, damn, I should have said yes. I want to do it. Some other shit happened. There's a whole thing with Kaki. She was on Neptune. Nep League. Neptune. Yeah, Nep League is the show. Neptune is the group or the Owarai. But anyway, Neptune has Horiuchi Ken, who always does like random shit, like asks people because that's the style of comedy. And so he's like, "Oh, Kaki, why don't you say something with like an opera voice?" And so she did it, I guess, in that episode, and it like kind of fell flat, and there was just like, "All right."
Imagine.
Kaki's like, damn, what am I supposed to do there, man? I don't know. And so they have her do it a bunch in this episode.
Girl, dude.
We'll
clip that later.
I'll let you guys check that out yourselves. And then at the end, Piendo returns. Everyone's favorite. And it's that whole, what was that episode where they were making comments and Sakura doesn't know what to say and then she starts crying. And then we made a GIF of it in our Discord, and it's like split the community.
Like we've never been the same.
This bitch is
since,
so
dude.
useless.
Never been the same.
What the hell? She has no talent, crying all the time and shit. And then the other half is like, "This is the cutest thing I've ever seen." You shut your goddamn mouth. And there you go. There's a fracture in the Discord. No one likes each other. It's over. It's the end.
It's time for Captain America's Civil War, dude.
Yeah. That's exactly it right there. So, a lot of talk. You probably want to watch this with subs.
I like how they related it to Momoko's start, how she was crying a lot.
Ooh, emotional growth. Let's go. Peach gang, where y'all at?
See, Sakura's actually 5 She's like, if I cry in the beginning and then show that I get more confident later on, boom. Instant.
She just learned from the Peach.
Yeah, you gotta give yourself room to grow, dude.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Setting the expectations low.
That's what we love to see.
Yeah, dude, that's what we've been doing with the show for 4 years, dude.
Yeah,
Just setting the expectations low.
very low, the lowest of lows.
Yes.
With this
If you
podcast.
expect any information or anything useful out of this, that's in the future.
You're
We're
watching
starting
the
low.
wrong
Show,
show.
But anyways, that's it for Koujichuu.
That's it. It's done.
And that means that's it for this week's episode 8. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you leave a comment down below. Josh might pick it for a comment of the week. Or hit that subscribe button so you always know when a new video comes out. Or give us a follow over at Twitch, twitch.tv/slopeclub. Come hang out with us for the recordings of these live things. Otherwise, you can stay up to date with us through the socials throughout the week. That's going to be it from us this week. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.